Wilsonville qualification 16, and a lot of movement over on the blue side of the field. 2 coral scored up high, one of them missed, but they did manage to get an algae, and the Generals return rather quickly, but it doesn't quite stick. Let's see if they can get this last one, and it does stick. Stormbots also having scored. That's 4 coral up on the blue side of the field, 5 coral up on the red side of the field. This is definitely going to be a high-scoring match. Nerd Herd grabbing a coral over on that red human player station, and they rather quickly score that up on the level 4 of the reef. Swarm, elevator up, Nerd Herd, elevator up. Swarm sticks, Nerd Herd not quite, but they're gonna go and try again. X-Flare over by that red processor with an algae in hand, and the Flaming Chickens remove an algae, and they're gonna move towards that barge. Will they be able to get it into the barge? They rotate their robot around, and it doesn't quite go in, but they will go back and make another attempt. 28-11, the Stormbots dropping that algae off of the ground for the Flaming Chickens. Meanwhile, Generals up very quickly with another algae. Back to the human player station, returning to the center of the field. Elevator up, and they're going for the 3rd level. It doesn't quite go in, but they're gonna go and try again. Swarm up to level 3, lining up on the backside of the reef, and they do manage to make it stick. Nerd Herd, elevator up, and that looks like that is all of level 4 on the red side of the field completed. Meanwhile, the Blue Alliance also has all of level 4 completed, and we have a minute left, and both alliances are upwards towards 120 points. This is incredible. X-Flare grabbing that algae and shoving it through that processor. They're gonna go to the other side of the field where they're stealing it from the other alliance, and they're gonna return back to that processor and dump it in. Currently, 144, 125. This is a very close match. Swarm scores on that level 2 as a lot of the other spots have been taken. Over on the blue side of the field, Generals very quickly grab themselves a coral, and they've scored it on level 2 as well. We're starting to move our way down the reef as a lot of the upper spots are starting to get filled. No algae remaining on the blue side of the field, 4 algae remaining on the red. Let's see if they can get their climbs as we enter the end game period. Flaming Chickens engaged with their climber. Will their mechanisms start to pull back? Nerd Herd, Swarm, and X-Flare all lining up. Nerd Herd and Swarm just briefly off the ground. Will Swarm be able to get it at the end of the match? Chickens up off the ground, and Stormbots doesn't quite make it in time. Swarm's corner just touching the ground, unfortunately. What a very, very high score. No matter who wins this match, this is going to be an incredible score from both alliances. Preliminarily 190 to 157. Remember that doesn't include climbs, so we're likely to see both of those scores go up, and we'll have those scores for you in a moment. Let's take a look at the final scores up on the big screen, and your winner, the Blue Alliance. 204 to 179. 5 ranking points on that Blue Alliance, 2 ranking points on that Red Alliance, 149 coral score. Absolutely insane scoring from both alliances, who almost completely filled